Howdy there, folks. First of all, before I start doing this here video, I need to apologize to Lurleen Whitman. Or White Man, actually. Lurleen White Man. That's a fine last name, by the way. I like that last name, White Man. Something I respect about that. Whose question I accidentally skipped when I was reading this last time. She asked me, why do you want to be Quentin Tarantino? Which, you know, I did skip on accident, but could have just as easily skipped on purpose, because I don't. I don't want to be Quentin Tarantino. Well, I mean, maybe I would, because he's, you know, a millionaire and has made some badass movies and stuff. But not really actively pursuing the whole Quentin Tarantino thing. Thanks for asking, though. Moving on. The Dude of Life asks, do you think the majority of American society, fundamentalist extremists aside, is intellectually and emotionally mature enough to function without religion to rely upon for comfort and guidance? Well, the thing about that is that if they're not, then they won't become atheists. If they truly need that in their lives, then they will not abandon their faith. But you see in a lot of countries, I don't believe that Europeans are any smarter than Americans, and yet they have a much higher percentage of atheists in Europe than they do here in the good old US of A, where I think that we're some of the most innovative people on the planet. We hold the copyright. We have more copyrights and patents in this country every year than any other country in the world. So we're obviously a creative people. We're obviously a smart people. And if those dumbass European losers can get along, no offense to my European subscribers, if they can get along without religion, then I think that we can easily do the same. If I were going to make you into an origami shape, what color paper would I use? Red. Do you think Hardcase quit, or was he banned? I know he quit because he said he quit. Would you like to join the Bill Cosby Commando Kids? Do I get like a uniform? Do I get to wear like a little cute outfit? It's all tight against my skin. I don't know what the Bill Cosby Commando Kids are, but it has KKK in it. It's BKKK. So, are you asking if I want to be a Klan member? I don't know. Why is Cosby spelled with a K all of a sudden? Is that a different Bill Cosby? I don't know. Let's see. Isn't Star Wars Episode 1 a great movie? No! It's fucking not. Last time I insulted Star Wars on the channel, I got a bunch of Star Wars nerds emailing me, telling me, you just go with a popular opinion. You act like you're some free thinker that thinks for yourself. But as soon as it comes to Star Wars, you just default to the mainstream opinion. Ooh, pwned, bitch. No. Sorry, you have pwned nothing. It sucked, okay? The reason that the mainstream thought it sucked was because it sucked. The acting was wooden, the plot made no fucking sense, it contradicted shit that was in the other movies. It sucked. Okay? It fucking blew. It had none of the magic of the original trilogy whatsoever. That's a fucking fact. Fuck off if you don't like it. Why isn't there more atheist outrage about the account suspensions, total deletions of Hardcase Owns You and the Rational Response Squad? Well, as I already said, Hardcase left of his own volition. And the Rational Response Squad, they, well, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that yet, because we don't really know why they were banned. We have yet to be given a reason. Was it for copyright? Was it for content did YouTube just decide it doesn't like atheists? I mean, until we know the reason, I don't think we can jump to any sort of conclusions about it. And they kept the Blasphemy Challenge videos up on the Blasphemy Challenge account, so obviously YouTube didn't mind all the publicity they were getting from that. So who knows? Really, I think that people haven't really commented on it because they're not really sure what's going on yet. Can I have a kiss? There you go. If you could remove any one thing from the world, what would it be? This thing can be anything: an ideal, group, religion, all of a type of group, such as all religions, someone, an entire people, anything, LOL. You can choose to erase this thing from either history altogether or just a blank disappearance now. I think if I could do that, I would choose to get rid of the human capacity to harm other people against their will. I think that's what I would get rid of. And not throughout all of history, because I think that I don't want to fuck with history, but I'd get rid of it today, presently. And it's important that you specify against their will, because I still want to be able to have to be, you know, spanked and beaten and stuff, and wear my little doggy collar. But I don't think people should be, you know, harmed against their will, as so often happens. And if I was going to get rid of one thing, it would be the human capacity to commit that act. What made you cut your wonderful long hair? I miss it very much. I respect your decision. It's your hair. In other words, I don't respect your decision. I don't like your hair as it is now. The reason I cut it was because I can do this now. I can run my hands through it, and I don't come across a single fucking knot or tangle of any kind. And before, if I tried to run my hands through my hair, I'd be like, ah! Okay, that hurt. I don't like it. I don't like my hair. It was too fucking long. There was knots in it. It was too hard to shampoo and condition. It was too much maintenance. I couldn't handle all of it. Who's the hottest female YouTuber in your opinion, and in your estimation, what is the best method of suicide? Hottest female YouTuber, I like Exiled. She fine. And Demonique, I don't know how to pronounce her name, 666. She's pretty hot. And then there's some Asian girl that the Friendly Geek is obsessed with, who's also pretty hot. There's a few hot girls on here, but not too many in the atheist community, sadly. We're more of a community for ugly guys rather than pretty girls, but hopefully that'll change in the future. Hey, we gotta have faith in something. Alright, let's do one more page of this for today. Oh, suicide. Sorry, I forgot about the suicide aspect of the question. What's the best method of suicide? Well, I think that the ideal method for all people, or just for me, what's your objective? Do you want to go out with a bang? Do you want it to be something that's slow and sexy, or what? What are you going for? I mean, do you want painless, quick painless, slow and painful, slow and sexy, quick and sexy? What are you looking for? Be in a snuff film, you know. Take a fantasy to an unhealthy extreme. Make it something sexual and or spiritual. Don't just make it some kind of woe is me. I mean, celebrate your suicide. That's what I say. What is your stance on GLBT issues? Which that means gay, lesbian, bi, and transsexual. Which I didn't know. I had to have someone